back to Slo-Pitch City here in Dorchester for the SPO Mike and Elimination Tournament. Before we get to our second game of coverage today, let's check in with Slo-Pitch 101 down at Sorcerer Sports.
Hi, thanks for joining us, guys. This is Slo-Pitch 101 with myself, Ian McIntosh, London Sorcerer Sports. First thing I talk about is the difference between slow-pitch bats. So here, I have, it's called Mizuno Mamba, very good bat, needless to say, but it's the one piece. So there's a few differences between the slow-pitch bats, right? First thing I'll start off with is just a single-piece bat. Single piece, a little more control between a one-piece bat, a lot of people find. If you have that fast swing, sometimes you might want to stick with something like this. It's all personal preference, right? The difference between a one-piece and a two-piece, here I'll show you. Two-piece construction, something like this, it gives you a two-piece right here in the middle. So think of it like a hinge. A lot of people find if you sometimes you do have a slower swing, you want to swing not as quickly, it'll still give you some whip on the ball, right? Difference between those two bats is just personal preference after that. A lot of people don't mind the difference between a single piece and a two-piece. A lot of people just find a bat they like for the year, say it swings great, and they like it, right? After that, the difference between a few of these bats would be like a balance and end load bat. So the difference between a balance and end load balance, so this is a 27-ounce bat. It's 27 ounces balanced throughout the entire bat, right? Where you go to end load gives you a little more weight towards the end of the bat. Sometimes those heavy hitters, home run hitters, tend to hit like an end load bat, right? But like I said, everyone's a little different. They like something different. So from balance to end load, balance, it's all the way up throughout the barrel. All the way throughout the entire bat, it's evenly balanced. End load, that's when you get to be something a little different, right? So this being a 27-ounce bat, they'll give you a certain weight in the end of the bat. So maybe 1 or 2 ounces different, right? So when you go 26-ounce bat, you get 1 extra ounce at the end of the bat. If you go 27, you get 2 ounces. 28, so forth, you get 3 ounces at the end of the bat, right? So depending on the hitter or the style of player, you kind of want to know which way you're going to go that way, right? Other than that, for slow pitch, you're going to want to make sure you have a few stamps on your bat. This being one of them, the thumbprint stamp. Pretty much all slow pitch leagues now, you're going to have that exact stamp. Only if you're playing in a certain, that's a U-chip stamp. So only if you're playing in a like ASA league, that's going to have something a little different, right? ASA, they'll have a certain stamp, it'll say ASA on it, right? So that's just a different compression rating. For most leagues, you'll have that U-triple-SA, but that's where the balls are, it's getting tested against 100 miles per hour and a little bit more than that, right? Where your ASA stuff, it comes a little softer, so 98 miles per hour. So depending on the tournament, you don't want the ball coming off as hot with a certain bat, so depending on some leagues, you'll use ASA or U-triple-SA, right? One more thing to think about when you're buying a bat, it's not always based on color and style, which I know some people do certainly buy their stuff that way. This has been named the watermelon bat by a few slow pitch players this year, but this is the Cuz edition from Wersch. So certainly this is one of the better bats this year, so I guess if you want to pick up by style, this is one of the better choices, but there's a tons of bats out there that have been quite ugly, yet the performance is unbelievable, right? So you certainly want to come and talk to somebody or do your homework first before you go buying a bat, right? Yes, I know style is a little bit part of the game. Performance is most of the game. So depending on which way you want to go, I'd say performance, a little bit of style. That's what you want.